I want to specially welcome everyone to today's weekly analysis. We're going to be having a look at what the market will uh, possibly be like this week. And I'll just quickly share my trading view so we can begin to discuss market direction for the week. All right, so I could have done quite some analysis. Because of this section, I usually would like to leave the trading view app before I start, so we could I leave it blank so we could do this together. The snippets I got into these markets when I was looking at it during the night was the fact that um this market was going to uh though it's more like an uptrend from this point. They are studying the character of GU. I haven't known that these NFPs bearish move gave this strong bullish move. I haven't seen that there is a structure that needed to be broken at this point. I knew the market was going to come down after consolidating, and I was expecting the market to go down from here to this, at least to this point. If this support level is broken, I'm expecting the market to come to this point, even though this is an uptrend. So I expect the market to cover up this huge gap, like it did cover that of the NFP before giving us the uptrend. But okay, I wanted to also observe that the counter trend from the 50 minutes time frame has builded strongly. It has builded strongly, and this counter trend begins to give us a new direction in the market. So I also went to the 24-hour time frame where I went to the 24-hour time frame where I also took that time to look at the character of the market movements. And what I was trying to observe in the 24-hour time frame is what exactly will this candles do this week. And I went in previous times looking at history just to see what plays out whenever this candle behaves the way it's behaving or what played out before. So this kind of downtrend for GU is very common. This kind of downtrend was repeated here, was repeated here as well, was repeated here as well, was repeated here as well. So what I observed was anytime this kind of downtrend happens or occurs, it usually brings these um, these consolidation points just like this. and just like this one, and just like this one. So, but my major concern is if it brings that kind of consolidation, would it be a long bearish move? That's my concern now. How long will this bearish move be? Since we're on a downtrend, generally. If you zoom in properly, you see that we are on a downtrend. But from the market structure that I'm seeing from the 24 hours right now, the counter trend has for a while now built a little bit of a trend that looks more like there's going to be a little bit of an uptrend in the direction of the counter trend. So from the character of GU, I'm looking at these points, though I can find a structure here that will be that I might need to see broken first before there will be a little bit of a bullish move in the direction of this downtrend I'll call it here. And also after this, there is another one here. There's another one here. So I need to see those structures broken. Until then, I don't know. I don't I don't know if I don't know if we can confidently say that GU will be selling like it's sold in this long bearish move. I don't know if we could confidently speak in that direction, because it has obviously just shown that there is going to be a little bit of consolidation here. So it looks to me like this week will be a consolidation week on GU. So GU will be a little bit indecisive this week. These are some of the things I did. Then I would love to mark out. I love to mark out these points, and I love to mark out these points, because those are the 2 points we're looking at. If this point is broken, we'll be looking at for GU building a bit of an uptrend in this direction of this downtrend that's so called. Then if this down one is the one that is actually broken by GU, then we'll be expecting it to come test this level, this support level again. So of course, this is a support that became resistant. So it's a previous support level that became a resistant level. Okay, I hope you understand that. So that's it. These are some of the analysis I did personally, but I did not draw anything on it because I needed the lines to be free so we could do the analysis together. So looking at these GU from the 1 week time frame, you could still see that we are still on this constant downtrend that has been on for a while. So let's just mark it as we start up with our drawing analysis. So we're going to take this point. I'm going to take this one. And this is what we're looking at for GU downtrend. After which we're going to look at the price action levels. Let's look at the price action. Of course, this is 1 week time frame, so it's gonna be very far. So let's see this place. This place is a very significant place. But it should start from here. So take this back to one piece and make it green. And this one, quite significant. This one is quite significant. Significant. And from this side, this one is quite significant. Quite significant. So these are the price action levels that we're going to mark for this week. Okay. After which we're going to go to the 24-hour time frame. On this 24-hour time frame, we're going to look at the levels that were not identified from the 1 week. This level was not seen from the 1 week. This one to end this huge rejection. So I'm going to take this. I'm not sure if we should take this, since this is an uptrend. But let's take this one. This is a resistance becoming a support level. And I would like us to take this one as well. I like us to take this one too. And this one is an uptrend. I like us to take this side. This one. Then we look at the trend as well. Obviously, we are still on a downtrend. Still on a downtrend. Then I would love to draw I would love to draw another downtrend line on this trend going on here. I want to see if price will be this downtrend throughout the week. Then I would also love to still draw my counter trend line. I'd love to see if the counter trend will build this week. So if for any reason price begins to go in the direction of this line, I will understand that the downtrend has consistently gone in this direction. And that will give me some eyes into the market movements. But if price builds on this line, then I'll see that I'll be expecting it to give me new decisions at this point. This point where the downtrend is building from a high time frame, which is the 1 week time frame. So this is what I will do from the 24 hours time frame. That's what I will do. Okay. I'm gonna move straight quickly into the 4 hour. From the 4 hour time frame, I'm looking out for serious resistance and support level. I already told us during the weekly analysis for the weekly review that we would not do price action at 150 minutes time frame where we are taking entries. Reason is because we want to be able to spot the long the long moves, so we can catch the long moves. We want to catch the long moves this week, so we want to pay close attention to resistance for coming from the 4 hour time frame, then a 1 hour time frame. So now from this 4 hour time frame, I always tell you turn on your session breaks, events, and then news. Session breaks on green, news on red. Then you gotta spot the 2 candles that begins the week. So we're gonna mark that with our horizontal real line. Here's the first candle. So what I'll do with these 2 candles, we're gonna mark the high, the candle, put it on red, and the low. So I haven't done that. The upside, anytime price gets to this upside, we're gonna be looking out for buys. So we're gonna call that buy region for the week. So in this region, we're gonna go for long buys. We're gonna go for long buys. So I'm gonna clone this for the sell region. So we're gonna go for long buys. Why in the other region, go for long buys. Then if there's any sell, we'll go for short sell. Then in this region, we'll go for long sales because this is our sell region for the week, and then short buys. Okay, so this is what we'll do from the 4 hour time frame. So I haven't identified this. Let's now do the price action proper. I'm seeing this serious price action level here. So I'm going to use my horizontal ray line to point this out. Then I'm going to point out this one. I'll point out this one and this one. Then each other one again. I'm not joking with price action from the 4 hour time frame. Looking at all the structures that needs to be broken, because those are the points where I will be considering as my take profit zones. I'll consider it as entry zones. I also consider it as stop loss, then take profit zones. Take profit zones. Take note of that. So I'm spotting this one as well. I think those are the basics. So, okay, there is this huge rejection just beneath here, which is hiding. Okay, picked it. Then I would love to see from the previous side. This one here. This one here. This one here. So now I'm going to put the blocks. I'm going to put the serious blocks. Still on this time frame. The first block will be this. Let me shift this so it doesn't block it. The first block I'm going to be considering will be this. Support block for the week. Then I'm going to be considering this as well. And then I'm going to be considering this. Then I'm going to be considering okay, those are the blocks I'll be considering for the week. I'm going to be considering this place too if price gets to this point. And here too. So this is what I decided I'm going to do from this time frame. So I'll be able to spot the long moves in the market. So from the 1 hour time frame, of course, 4 hours is still on a downtrend. The 1 hour time frame also is still on a downtrend. So from this time frame, I love to draw another downtrend line that will probably touch the 4 hour, taking it from this point and allowing it touch this other side. So after drawing that downtrend line, I'll now decide to go to the 1 hour time frame to look. Now in this 1 hour time frame, I will look at the support and resistance level that is not spotted from the 4 hour time frame. Because there will be very key important levels for my take profits and my take profits, stop loss zones, decision zones, market reversal zones. This one is one. This one is another one. But I would love to differentiate them. I love to differentiate them from the 4 hour time frame. So let me just take them out first. And then let me do a block and give it a color. So I'm going to draw this block. Then I'm going to give it let me give it this purple color. That way I can easily recognize it. Then I'm going to look out for the second one. This was the first one. The second one is this. So I'll just quickly just do it. Then I'm going to search if there's another one. Most of the other ones have been as covered already for the 4 hour time frame. It's covered already. This looks serious now in 1 hour time frame, so I'm going to mark it. It was also serious from the 4 hour time frame. We're serious now from this point. So I'm going to be identifying it too as well. So what this means is as trade goes throughout the week, anytime price gets to this resistance support level on 4 hour time frame, it will be serious areas for me to consider to either take profits, close a trade, or break even, or take a stop loss or make an entry, because those points will be these serious price action levels. So that's why I mark them in that manner. 4 hour time frame is on blue, 1 hour time frame is on purple. So for the 15 minutes time frame, I would not be marking out the price action. I will not, because the price actions are not usually, from our analysis, they're not usually serious. Then the candles usually break them. So if you look now, let me do this. If you look now, you observe that there's supposed to be one here, supposed to be another one here. But most times, from our analysis, we observe that they're not very strong. So when you are considering them, price usually will come and break them. After much consolidation, it will break them. And then it's now actually the higher time frame that it considers. So that's the reason why we thought to always do it in this manner now, for now, so that we can spot long moves. So if I get any entry here now, I will not consider closing with these price action levels again until here, until this point. If I get any entry here, I will not consider closing until this point. So any entry in this point will be a long move. That's what this will help us to be able to spot. That's the essence for this. Even though these blocks now are not beginning to affect my charts, but that's the essence for it. So on the 15 minutes time frame, as usual, we would then take our psychological levels with the horizontal ray line and the blue color. So let's just drop one horizontal ray line. Change it to blue. And then what is the closest? We'll click on it and ascertain the closest psychological level to the current price. Because you just take out this 2.5, that's all. So that's the closest psychological level. And we're going to put this one down and just take out 5 from the 20, that's 15. Put this one here, take out the 5, and that's 10. So upward from here, you put this one here to be 2 to 5. 2 to 5. So we're going to change this one to 5. So that's all. But this is it's still a downtrend. Still a downtrend, even though we have to identify this uptrend that is gradually building from these points to these points. Let's identify it. Then I'm going to identify this other one again. So I'm going to be looking at if price will respect them. Then I'm going to identify this one. Identify this one. So that will be all for analysis for this week. So I want to employ everyone who took our time to pay attention to this week's analysis. I want to employ that you stick to the analysis, stick to the rules. What are our factors in making entries? Let me write them out quickly. Anytime we spot a trend, we're going to be considering entry. Anytime we spot a pattern, either an M pattern or a W pattern, we're going to be considering entry. Anytime we see the price has a business with psychological levels, we're going to be spotting entries. Anytime we see that price is on our price action levels, we're going to be considering entry. Then anytime price is on the news region, we're going to consider not taking any entry because we don't trade news. So these will be our factors for taking trades. So if you can stick to all of these that are said in this analysis and also stick to the factors, you will have winning trades this week. So I want to admonish that anyone who is using my strategy, the person should please try as much as possible not to break the rules. If you must break the rules, you must be ready to improvise with the consequences of breaking rules. But um, if you must have this scenario play out properly for you, then you must try to stick to the rules. You must try to stick to the rules because it's when you stick to the rule that's when we can question why the strategy did not work. But when you break the rules, we're not sure exactly what to question. So let's do, in the 4 minutes that is remaining, let's do back test. Let's just do a little back test. Let's just go to these points. Let's do from this point. Okay, so from this point now, looking at the price action levels that we have drawn out in this time frame, how am I going to make entry? I'm going to play. When I spot an entry, I'll let you know how I saw it as an entry. When I spot an entry, I'm going to pause and tell you how I saw that entry. I haven't seen any entry yet. Still waiting. That's the patience in trading. Okay. Now I've been waiting for it already reversed already. I was waiting for this structure to be broken or this structure. So this got broken. So this is going to be a good entry. But it has already reversed at this price action level. So I won't take it again. So I wasn't fast with that entry. So I'm going to spot another one. So I'm waiting for new structures to break. So most time my entries are break of structures. So right now, I've just seen that place is quite tight. Let me play again. Okay, so I've just seen this structure broken, but I want to confirm with a strong bearish candle, okay? This candle is getting rejected, so I will not make that as an entry. So I'm waiting for any other break of structure upward. So these are usually the patience that you require in trading. You don't just go in. So this structure was broken with this long bearish move. So this was supposed to be a good entry, but I missed it. It has already gotten to this support level. I'm going to be looking at this to break first before I go in. If I entered from here, then this should be my take profits zone. Now I missed it already, so I'm going to wait to see if it will break this structure again. If I consider if I'll go in, if it reverses, and wait for a new structure. Okay, it did not properly break yet. Okay, it's broken. So this is a good entry. I don't know why it's not pausing. I wanted to pause and take the entry. It's so fast. So this was supposed to be my entry because the structure was broken. This was supposed to be my entry. So stop loss just comes a little bit above this previous high, and then take profits should be on the next price action level. This is a very perfect entry. How did you know that? Look at the price action, look at the next price action. There's a huge gap. So anybody who makes this entry from here will be in huge profits because you know nothing will happen to this price until it gets here. But if there were price actions in between, then you know there's a lot of decisions to make. Just watch. Though I can't see the previous side. I can't see the previous side yet.